Hey boys and girls, welcome back to Soul Hackers 2. In the last episode, we dealt with the end of Ozaki Hope Towers. And, well, actually won. Because, well, we beat Zenon. Thing is, though, although we won, we didn't win the fight entirely. So, what ended up happening, although we did take out Zenon and stopped all 5 of the different covenants entering the same body and all of that, we did run into the fact that, well, Iron Mask now has 4 of them, and all 5 were never in the same place at the same time, even though we really thought Fig actually bit the bullet for a little bit there. But honestly, with everything going on with the plan that we ended up doing, tricking Iron Mask, showing that he isn't as smart as he thinks he is, and, well, putting him in his place, and also learning something interesting that shouldn't make sense, because we know that the blue one was on Iron Mask to begin with, and somehow Zenon had it. So it makes even more of a confusing situation when it comes to that, because we were strictly told multiple times that Iron Mask was along with the blue one. So it's very interesting that Zenon had that, because the only way to get one is to take out the person with it. So now it makes me question if Iron Mask is even Iron Mask. Like, who is that then? Because the whole point of the mask is to mask himself from the Covenant and all that. And, well, any Covenant user would be able to sense him. So if he doesn't actually have one, then why would he need it unless he's trying to pretend that he does have one, kind of situation. Which is weird. I wonder what's really going on there, because that seems very interesting with the fact that, you know, just in general we were told strictly that was the case about him. But honestly, with that being said, we did win at Ozaki Hope Towers nonetheless, and the Purple Covenant is actually on somebody, and we don't know who it actually is. But Mangetsu's phone, well, seemingly has pointed us in the right direction. So I'm actually kind of curious who that's going to end up being. But, the thing is, before we can go any further, and before we do any regular quests today, we have to go and see Flamma, because she actually has something to talk to us about. So that being said, honestly, let's get straight on into it. So first place first for today's adventure is the Axis. To see what's going on with Aion here. Since it's important, it looks like. First time in a while that we've been strictly in here for this specific area. Wonder what Flamma wants, honestly. Still curious what Flamma actually looks like. Honestly.
That's everyone. Let's get right to it then. There's something I'd like to explain.
Okay, Fig. What is it?
So you finished repairing the smartphone?
That was what you did tell us.
Yes, technically.
Technically? What do you mean, technically?
Technically? Wait, is it fixed or not?
Good question, Ringo.
I'll get to that, but I need to explain things in order.
Okay, go away with it, Fig.
First, about the data I recovered.
What about it?
There was indeed data on the phone concerning the Purple Covenant. I'll summarize the contents.
Okay, like you were telling us, that's good. I wonder how much, though.
Before you do, why meet here of all places?
Good question.
Because the location is convenient.
Fair enough.
Uh-huh.
Not sure how it would be convenient, but fair enough.
Keep going, Fig.
Right. I suppose I'll get straight to the point. The Purple Covenant is inside of you, Arrow.
Oh. Then that makes a lot more sense why Arrow being alive is important. But... that's a good question, actually, now. Because if Arrow does have it, how would it still be in him? Unless maybe there's more to it, because he did die at the very beginning, so it couldn't have been then. So unless he had it later on at some point without realizing it, which is interesting. Okay. Huh. How does that work?
Huh? Me?
Apparently so, Arrow.
Wait, didn't we watch that thing get destroyed or something? How did it end up inside him?
That's a good question, but based on how I kind of interpreted it, it was a fake one. That's kind of how I thought of it. But I don't know if that's true or not.
Let's hear what Fig has to say.
Because that would make sense, because Mangetsu, was, smart, obviously, with him having his own lab and everything. So obviously he had some kind of plan for Zenin and Iron Mask, even if he was gonna, go down. And the whole fact of the smartphone and everything, he knew that he still had something on them. So it's like, that makes a lot of sense for that to be a fake covenant somehow. I just don't know how he would have done it. That's the only problem.
Arrow, you used to be one of Mangetsu's assistants during his research on the Covenants.
Did he?
What?
How's that possible?
But shortly after you relocated, the Covenant research facility was raided. And by none other than Iron Mask.
Apparently so.
Among those present at the facility was Mangetsu, who held the Purple Covenant, his assistant, who held the Blue.
Which was Nana's dad, specifically, which we learned through the DLC for her story so far.
And you, Arrow. You were there as well.
Really?
But Mangetsu's assistant was killed by Iron Mask, and the Blue Covenant was taken.
That was true. Which was the one that Iron Mask is supposed to have. But Zenin had it. So that's why I'm really worried about that. Because that has a lot of implications. Because Zenin could have taken it there, because we know Zenin was around then.
Mangetsu knew that it was only a matter of time before they came for the Purple Covenant, too. So it was at that moment he chose to put 3 different branches of his research into practice.
Okay.
The first was the duplication of a covenant. The second was the transfer of a covenant. And the third was the sealing of a covenant.
I'm guessing this is how you were able to transfer the Yellow Covenant in the last one, because you were able to transfer it to a secondary body, which was pretty cool. Which was the only reason why you survived, because you had a massive death lag for a long time there. And thankfully that's gone now, thankfully.
Following his own theory, Mangetsu duplicated the Purple Covenant. In other words, he made a copy, or to be even more precise, a dummy.
A dummy, you say? So I was right on that being a fake one then. Okay, cool. I was wondering if I was right there.
After which, Mangetsu absorbed the dummy. He then concentrated the real Purple Covenant into his arm and cut it off, allowing it to transfer to you, Arrow.
Oh. Interesting. So that's why he only had one arm. That's smart.
Whoa. You can take a covenant just by hacking off a limb? The hell? Basically died for nothing then.
That is a good point. So Iron Mask didn't even need to kill anybody. He could have just chopped off an arm and then just went with that or something like that. Huh.
If you treat your will, or rather, your soul, as the core of the body's senses, then yes, it's possible, in theory.
Okay.
However, it would have required intense mental training to perform. You wouldn't have been able to learn it in just a day or two.
That makes sense. But still though, Iron Mask could have just did that instead. So he's not as smart as he seems then, because he could have figured that one out. If he was actually smart. He's more street smart though. He's good at getting information and spying, for sure. But not smart in the way of figuring out stuff like this, it looks like, and actually knowing what he's dealing with. So he has no clue what he's doing then, if that's the case. Which is good for us, honestly.
So by sacrificing his arm, he essentially tricked the Covenant. No, he tricked his own body into thinking it was dead.
Apparently so.
I referenced this theory when I transferred the Yellow Covenant to myself, too. And not only that, I'd never have been able to generate the virus without the findings Mangetsu left us.
Which is good that he did that, because he helped us out greatly with actually getting rid of Zenin. Zenin was the big problem, not Iron Mask himself. Well, Iron Mask might become a big problem later, now that Zenin is gone, though, to be fair. So he might have to, double up his game and everything. But yeah, definitely, without Mangetsu, we would have never been able to get rid of Zenin.
Guess he technically got his revenge in the end then. Even dying couldn't stop his plans. No wonder they called him a legend.
No wonder they called him a hero, too. Because he definitely lived up to that for what we saw.
And that's why Mangetsu was keeping tabs on Arrow too. He was keeping track of the Purple Covenant.
Correct. And this is also when I discovered that Zenin was only carrying the dummy Mangetsu created all that time ago.
Good.
That's why I was able to give the Yellow Covenant to Iron Mask.
This also explains why the Purple Covenant disappeared despite them being indestructible. It's because it was never a covenant to begin with.
Which also makes sense, and I didn't even think about that one, to be fair, the indestructible part. Because they did say that before, I just completely crossed my mind without even thinking about it. But yeah, that is true.
But wait, I can't have a covenant inside me. If I did, figure Zenin would have seen it.
That is true.
That's where the third branch of Mangetsu's research comes into play. The sealing of a covenant.
Oh, the sealing part. I guess, yeah, that would be important, for sure.
Sealing?
So it's sealed off inside of him, so it's kind of like a latent power kind of thing, where no matter what, the powers of the Covenant won't show, and then, as well as, it's inside of him, so nobody knows where the last one is, kind of situation. But the thing is if Iron Mask were to kill our whole group at some point, before we ever found that out, technically he would end up finding it, right? So that is another reason why Arrow can't die, is what we were told, or the end of the apocalypse would come and stuff like that, so definitely good to know.
After the Covenant was transferred to you, Arrow, Mangetsu sealed it.
Which is good.
Are you kidding? Now it's like you can do just about anything you want with covenants.
Which is definitely seeming to be the case.
That's our fault for making assumptions about them when we really didn't understand anything yet.
True.
This is the life's work of a true expert. We should be thankful someone put in the time and effort so we don't have to. Alright, Fig. What's next?
Right. It just so happens that when a covenant is sealed, it loses its light and can no longer be sensed from the outside.
That's good. So just don't tell Iron Mask who has it then, and just keep it a complete secret that we don't know where the purple one is.
Meaning the holder wouldn't be able to sense other covenants either, huh?
Seemingly true.
But how does that relate to memory loss?
Well, that is a good question on that one. Because Arrow doesn't know any of that.
The exact cause is unclear, but it appears to be a side effect from the sealing.
Really?
It seems this coincided with Mangetsu's goal to hide the Covenant.
That makes sense.
Mangetsu's smartphone included details on the unsealing process as well. But unfortunately, I was unable to restore that data.
Okay, well, we can work with that.
Oh.
So some things are impossible even for Aion.
Seemingly, yeah. For us being tech wizards at this rate. Honestly, that is kind of interesting to find out that we couldn't fix everything on it.
When it comes to magic, very few actual experiences have been recorded. Even with my abilities, I couldn't approximate the data gaps left by the damage.
But we can't just give up. Right, Fig?
True, we really can't.
Right. If we could observe Mangetsu sealing the Purple Covenant inside of Arrow for ourselves, then we would have the actual experience we need.
Okay, that's good. So, how do we go about doing that, then?
That should be enough to replicate the unsealing process.
By unsealing the Covenant, Arrow's memories will return, and the soul matrix will normalize.
Normalize, you say?
Ah, so that's why we're here. So we gotta operate on Arrow's soul again. Makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. So it sounds like we have more than one thing to do for Arrow's soul matrix then. So his might end up being a double feature then, since we still need to go to floor 3. Unless, this takes us to floor 3. I'm not even sure on that one.
Operate?
Yep, gotta do a little bit of snip in there, buddy.
So, how are we supposed to view Arrow's lost memories?
Well, yeah, that is a good question. We've never done lost memories before. We've only done, like, memories that he knows about.
We'll create a temporary bridge across the memory gap. We can then try to access the memories on the other side.
Okay, makes sense, I think.
There was a weird gap that only appeared in Arrow's soul matrix. But there was no way across, no matter where I looked.
Oh, you talk about that weird door on the first floor? Because, yeah, there was no way to go any further with that one. So I guess that would make sense. Yeah, I can understand. Yeah, that's gotta be where it is, then. Okay, cool. So we know the location already.
I bet that's where we find the path to those memories on the Purple Covenant. Do you remember that one time when I collapsed?
Yeah, it was right after I came back to life. It was pretty freaky.
That was caused by Arrow's missing memories too, wasn't it?
That is true.
Affirmative.
So maybe that's why we're actually corrupted. When that happened, when we first, like, hacked into him, we got corrupted. That would make a lot of sense. It could have been, like, the Covenant's latent powers basically trying to keep us out of them. But because it couldn't keep us out directly, it, kind of affected our body in a way. Although we don't exactly understand how it exactly affected us, but it definitely did something.
So, what are the risks?
Good question. What is the risk?
Building a temporary bridge is an untested measure. It is currently unclear what potential effects this could have on Arrow's mind.
That's a little worrying.
And of course, the same risk applies to Ringo as well, since her mind is linked to his.
Makes sense.
Great, so it's a total shot in the dark. What's the plan, Ringo?
I think we gotta kinda do it. Well, let's see. Let's keep it as it is, or let's break the seal. Honestly, there's no reason to break the seal, honestly. So, I say the plus 10 for Saizo. Honestly, I'm going for it just for the plus 10, but honestly, I kind of agree. Let's keep it as it is. There's no reason to break it open. It just puts us in the, crosshairs of everything. Like, we can still go deeper in, but we don't have to break it, right?
We'll keep it as is.
Yeah, it's probably smarter. Sorry, Arrow. We really can't do it. I don't like the idea of breaking the seal. I think we can check the seal. Like, we don't have to break it so Iron Mask can, be able to find you. I think it would be best to not be having that as a possibility.
With things as they are, it'd be better for us to keep the Covenant hidden.
True, Mangetsu kept it hidden for a reason.
But, having said that, this is about you, Arrow. So I think you should be the one to decide.
Which is true. It is fair.
Could I have some time to think about it? This is a lot to take in all at once. I need to clear my head.
No problem, buddy. Yeah, keep look into it, see how you feel about it. And I guess we'll work from there, honestly. If you do decide to break it, then I guess we'll do so.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Let's regroup later then.
Yeah, that's probably for the best. Okay, the Soul Matrix has expanded. New gate for Saizo unlocked. New hangout event unlocked as well. Okay, good. Flama's got something. Let's talk to her.
Ringo?
Oh, the restoration of your comp you previously recovered has been completed. Oh, Ringo, in order to prevent further obstruction to Aion's data collection efforts, we request you to slay the target's demon.
Okay, Babel Shard. Okay, Hope, Dreams, and Aion. Interesting.
Let me explain.
It is the last target of the cult's previous owner, Akira Pazuzu, the Vial.
Okay, we fought one of those. So that should be easy.
Having consolidated various data, Aion has determined that this is the source of all the interference. According to legend, Pazuzu possesses the most malevolent nature and reigns over the southeastern wind. Legend also claims that he is a demon lord who kills humans via obsession, by which he drives his victims mad to the point of, ending themselves. Though his intentions are unknown, and there's no question that he has interfered with our objectives. Based on the data retrieved from Kira's comp, we've determined that Pazuzu can be found at Tower C in the Ozaki Hope Towers.
Understood?
Location data of Tower C was found in the comp's memory. It should prove useful.
Obtained the bloody comp once again. Okay, you can now navigate to Ozaki Hope Towers, Tower C, from the city map. Okay, cool.
Once you are finished with the comp, it may be best to return it to its rightful owner. No doubt you feel it as well. We are getting close to accomplishing our mission.
Urgent action required.
It would be wise to take care of this matter and any other unfinished business sooner rather than later.
Okay, makes sense. So Flamma's quest is almost done, apparently. And then I guess we go back to the safe house to confirm that's done. And there it is, Arrow's been updated to have the purple covenant now.
Hey, Ringo. Something's been bugging me.
Yeah, what is it, Saizo?
Based on what Fig was saying, Iron Mask should have had the Blue Covenant, right?
That's what I've been saying. So I guess we're looking into that now.
But Zenin had the blue. We all saw that. And Iron Mask is obviously still alive.
Yeah, and he would have known that you could have been able to chop somebody's arm off. If, to be able to give it. And he obviously still had both his arms.
So how did he transfer the Covenant to Zenin? Did he use some fancy trick like Mangetsu?
I would doubt that one, honestly. Because he would have known he could have done that. Oh, Melody's freaking out about it.
That seems unlikely. Mangetsu's research on the Covenants was extensive and complex, as was his understanding of the mind, memory, and other abstractions.
True. And plus he had to also make his body think he was dead mentally. As well, on top of that.
It would have been extremely difficult for Iron Mask to match his level of understanding in a single year alone.
That is also true.
But how'd he transfer his Covenant to the Zoma, then?
That is a good question. Okay, we got choices here. I'm definitely thinking whatever Melody's one is, just to make sure we can get up to 60. But actually, that probably would have been what I would have said, honestly, based on that one. Let's see here. Maybe Zenin killed Iron Mask. Zenin... That wouldn't make any sense for Zenin to do so. Through sheer willpower, because Zenin doesn't talk. So, I don't think it really had a mind of its own. Like, it was doing whatever its master wanted, basically. Because it was still contracted. And then, through sheer willpower, that don't make any sense. So, I guess we gotta go for Melody's one, because the only two that would slightly make sense is maybe Zenin killed him, but I don't see why he would. So I guess Iron Mask is fake, which makes more sense with what I was saying earlier, because he would have to be dead for the Blue Covenant to be on Zenin. So who is Iron Mask then?
Maybe the Iron Mask we know is a fake.
Seemingly so.
That's assuming it was the real Iron Mask who killed Mangetsu's assistant and got the Blue Covenant in the first place.
That is true. Because it could have been someone completely different. Oh, Ringo's reacting to Melody.
She's right. The real Iron Mask is already dead. The man behind that mask now is an imposter.
How come you're just telling us this, Melody? If you knew this.
Man, how many plot twists is this now? All I can do is laugh.
I don't blame you, Saizo.
So it really was true.
Oh, you knew that too, Fig?
That would explain a lot of things.
It really would, honestly.
It happened before you agents of Aion showed up. Iron Mask suddenly stopped seeing me in person.
And that's why it would make more sense for a fake Iron Mask to turn on Melody, because there's no reason for Iron Mask to turn on Melody, from what we saw. That makes a lot more sense. So where's the real Iron Mask, then?
Probably because you'd instantly see he didn't have the Blue Covenant anymore.
And I mean, like, not as, like, a dead person, but, like, where is he at all? Because, you know, he could be anywhere. Like, I mean, like, just because of the fact that, yes, he's dead, but where did it happen? How did it happen? That's kind of what I'm more curious about. Because that's definitely an interesting, you know, change of story that we're getting ourselves into now. Now that we're dealing with a obvious fake leader of the Phantom Society.
That, and he probably knew he couldn't keep up the charade in front of me.
Which makes sense.
So that's why you were on the run from Phantom.
Yes. I wanted my Covenant to go to my Iron Mask. No one else.
Makes sense, makes sense.
But if you knew that this whole time, why didn't you say anything?
Yeah, why didn't you just say something about that one? Because you could have just said, that's not even the real Iron Mask.
All you needed to know was that Iron Mask was gathering the Covenants, and he needed to be stopped. Am I wrong?
Fair, but it would have been nice to know that, you know, you had no reason to go back to Phantom Society this whole time. Because it would have, you know, made things a little bit more smoother, honestly.
As long as you've got all the actors and props you need. Nobody cares who's wearing the costumes, right?
Oh, no, I kind of care.
So the reason you're going after Iron Mask is...
And if this proves anything I cared about it, I actually studied his face during the second floor of Melody's Solar Matrix. Like, we made sure to get, like, a good look at him to, like, understand who he is, so we can kind of, like, if we see him out and about, we'd be able to point him out if he's not wearing the mask. But, okay. Obviously to get rid of him, because he's not the real one.
I will make him pay.
Makes sense, makes sense.
But that doesn't matter right now. We were discussing what we'd do about the Purple Covenant.
Yeah, what are we doing with that? Arrow, you got an idea?
What's it going to be, Arrow?
Yeah, you kind of have to choose now, bud.
I think I want to try Flamma's idea.
That was breaking it, right?
Saizo asked about potential risks to unsealing the Covenant. It sounds like there might not be any real benefit to it anyway.
Yeah, I don't really think there might be any, to be honest. But it will give you more closure on what actually happened.
But I need to know why I'm here. Why I'm alive.
Well, you're alive because of us. That's simple answer, buddy. I'm gonna be honest there.
I think if I'm going to see this fight through, I have to do this.
Okay, fair enough. We did say you got the final choice on it, so if you want to do that, then we're fully with you on that one.
Alright, then let's head to the Soul Matrix.
I'm gonna go into the Soul Matrix real quick, just to make sure we got that all set. But Melodies has been unlocked, and new requests has come from Club Cretaceous. Cool, okay. Let's head out here, go straight to the Soul Matrix, get that all sorted and situated. And then anything else we want to do, we'll be prepared for. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna at least go into Arrow Sector, at least. Just to make sure there's no dialogue.
Confirming. Our objective is to break through uncharted territory in the Arrow Sector within the Soul Matrix.
Okay, good that we came in here then.
From there, we'll access Arrow's memory and learn how to unseal his covenant.
That is the case.
Understood.
Nothing to worry about. We got his back.
Yeah, we definitely do.
Let's go.
Okay, let's, actually, we'll do that after. Let's go here first. And then check the area. I'm gonna go to the teleport, and then, like, walk up to it. And see if, I'm not gonna click on it, but I'm gonna walk up to it. Just to confirm we're safe to kind of, like, be in the area of it. Is basically what I'm trying to do. So in we go.
Careful.
Apparently we had something behind us. Okay. Nope. Okay. There is something here. I guess we'll open it up then.
Damn. Nothing's happening.
Well, that's unfortunate. Weird.
It would seem you've arrived. I will now create a temporary bridge.
Oh, okay. So it requires Flamma, not Ringo. Makes sense. Well, this bridge is going to be more than temporary. Because we're not going to go straight into that dungeon, obviously. Oh, wow. That looks heavily unstable.
Flamma, stop!
I'm fine. Keep going.
This doesn't seem like a good idea.
Arrow.
Oh jeez, this is not good. Oh, well, it's formed. Kind of. Yep, there it is. That didn't look good though, that's for sure. You okay, bud?
You did it. Thanks for holding out.
I'm surprised Ringo wasn't freaking out too for a second there, because they're linked.
Let's keep moving.
Yeah, that did not look good. But it goes down instead of up, is something to note too.
Remember, it's uncharted territory from here on. Naturally, demon encounters are to be expected. I'll continue to monitor for nearby threats.
Makes sense, Fig. Keep a good eye out, but we're not going in there yet. We got quite a bit, so we need to go down there. But still, though, we need to be careful. Not bad. Soul Matrix has expanded.
Now we can relax.
Yes, it has. Okay, cool.
Enemy!
We're definitely not going in there yet, though. But good to have it, though, nonetheless. Okay, now that we're done with that, we're going to be making our way directly out of here. Since we got other things that we still need to do that are a little bit more higher priority. Because the thing is with Soul Matrix stuff, we do it in the same episode for each one. Just because of how long each one is. But we can now acquire a new summoner thing.
What do you desire, Ringo?
And we also have new directives too.
New
Okay.
function unlocked.
Let's see here. Critical stack. When you score a critical, one demon joins the stack. Ooh. Okay. I kind of like the idea of adding another skill slot too. To be honest. But let's see here. When an ally's bonus attack succeeds, 1 to 2 join the stack. That might be better just for extra damage. Because we're always going for initiator. So I think we can go for that. And then critical stack doesn't need to be bought immediately. I think we can go for skill unlock 2 next. I think is what we can do. So let's get the initiator stack for now. Because it's 1 to 2 instead of just 1.
By the way,
There we go. Not bad. Summoner skill acquired, initiator stack.
Hey Melody, when you eat strawberry shortcake, do you leave the strawberry for last?
Why's that?
I'm not sure where that came from, but no, I eat the strawberry first. Why?
Honestly, same.
hey,
Vic was telling me about how you shouldn't rush it, and sometimes it's good to save the best for last.
I see.
I suppose that makes sense, but if you don't eat it yourself, someone else may well snatch it away.
right?
Oh jeez, that would be terrible. You're right, strawberry first is the only safe way.
What do you desire, Ringo?
Huh. Interesting way to find out how to do a special skill. But cool. What does this look like now? Yeah, they're already talking about Sector 4.
What do you
But makes
desire,
sense, because
Ringo,
now you'll
in
be the
name
level
of
to do it.
evolution?
But not bad, though. We got that situated now. And now, we need to make our way on out of here. First things first is I think we can go to Karakucho to give the brooch back. Or the brooch back. To Eliza's grandson, right? Or the actor's grandson. And then I think that would continue Mannequin's quest from there. I'm pretty sure. So let's do that first and foremost. And then obviously we can start working on the other stuff.
Really?
Whoa, you found it already. That's amazing. You handed over Eliza's brooch. Or brooch. This is it. Alright. Thank goodness, my grandma won't find out after all. I kinda screwed up 3 years ago. I misspoke and things blew up. That's why I haven't been getting many jobs lately. I haven't been in many movies either, and meeting my family's awkward now. My grandmother would be so disappointed if I lost her brooch. On top of all that. For now, I could still save face. This is a reward to thank you again. Oh, thank you. Glory days now complete. I'm not going to stop here. I'll become a good tuber, or do whatever it takes to make a comeback. I'll perform something so amazing that even you'll hear about it. I hope you'll be looking forward to it. Okay.
Huh?
What is it? You forgot something. Mannequin. Ringo told him that Mannequin has recently been collecting accessories from Eliza.
I getcha.
Wow, he likes Eliza that much, huh? Well, that makes me happy. Eliza was the movie that inspired me to pursue acting after all. Still, I don't know if I can just hand this over. Alright, in that case, I'll go I'll go talk to him myself.
Hey.
I'll decide whether or not he can have it. Plus, he sounds like quite the character. Okay. He told Ed the location of the store. Okay. So now I guess we head over to Zafiro and go check out what Mannequin has to say about that. I guess just talk to Mannequin, maybe? I guess we'll find out.
Let me know if you need help.
New item in stock. I guess we just talk to him?
Hey there.
Oh, hey, it was you, right? You're the reason that guy Ed stopped by. Yeah, I stayed and talked for a bit, mostly about Eliza. I had heard, of him. He's a grandson of the super cute lead in the movie. But tarnishing Eliza's name like that, I admit I had little interest in talking to him at first.
But...
he said one day he'd make a comeback somehow, some way, somehow. What a strange man. All that criticism, and he still wants to keep going. It'd be so much easier to just say, stay put and avoid any further disappointment. Seriously, odd. But yeah, I didn't take the brooch. It seemed more appropriate to leave it with him.
Thanks.
Oh, he actually does have somewhat of a soul in there, and a good nature. Good. Okay, I was wondering about that, because it looked like he was going to just want to have it no matter what. So he does have something good in him, because he seemed a little odd before. When we first met him, he seemed kind of mean. But he does have a good person in him there, somewhere deep down. Although he's not that much of a bad guy, I'm just meaning, like, compared to, like, the first time we met him and now, he's definitely a better person.
It was fun talking to him, though. So, I'll pay you anyways. Thank you kindly, dear customer.
Okay, Zafiro's stock is discounted for Ringo. Cool. A brooch, a fresh start, me, now complete.
I thought I had cut anything and everything that wasn't cute out of my life for good. But it turns out I miss certain things. Either way, doesn't change the fact that I'm still the cutest there is.
Okay then. New hangout event has been unlocked too for that one too. Okay, what does he have now, by the way? Okay, not bad. 15 defense, jeez. Ooh, increases dodge against ice and electricity. That's pretty nice. 50... Anything specifically for specific characters I'm curious about. Looks like a no. At least for now. Wonder where all the items that he was selling specifically for like Saizo and stuff like
here?
that have gone. Because he stopped doing that recently. Like the first time he had something and then he never added anything past that, which is interesting. But now that we got both of those down, let's mark them down as completely. And then we have, obviously, making Apsaris, which we don't have yet, and I haven't been able to get one. And then, obviously, the Babel Shard for Tower C. I think we go to Club Cretaceous, though, is where we should be going. So, Club Cretaceous, here we come. And we'll try and figure out from there what we need to do next.
Good to see you.
Okay, new request. Decent amount of them. Okay, we got 4 here. And obviously the DLC one, which we're the right level for now, I think. So all's fair in love and commerce.
As to this request.
Another delivery request from Nina. She wanted me to ask you, for you specifically. Okay, Lena, which is the lady that owns the Yang Yang Palace. Okay, we'll take it.
I humbly ask this of you.
Thank you. Head over to Yang Yang Palace when you can. The Heartbreaker. The client this time around is someone you know quite well, as the devil summoner, known as Ash, has asked for your help. Oh really, I didn't even realize that one. It seems the request has some relation to your companion, Saizo. Level 35 reward question mark. Okay, I think we can do that one first, honestly.
I humbly ask this of you.
To start, it would probably be best to meet Ash in Robo Realm and ask her for the details. The Mad Dog.
This is a request from a fellow summoner.
That request is from Saki. I believe you supported a previous bounty hunting assignment of hers. Oh, the lady that we did the... What was it? The Incubuses, I think it was? And then obviously we took out the rogue summoner that ended up being not actually a bad guy, but a guy dealing with his bullies, pretty much. Which is interesting that we got another one from her. This time she's specifically requesting your help in eliminating a certain dark summoner. Another one. Okay.
I humbly ask this
You must have made quite an impression if she's addressing her request specifically to you. It seems she trusts you a great deal. I can only imagine this job requires a significant level of competence, someone she can rely upon.
Make certain you go
Remember not to let your guard down as before. The client should be waiting for you in Shinsando. And then academics wanted again.
Do you understand?
The client this time is a summoner Kyuta. He had another request recently regarding some sort of quiz. Once again, this job seems to require an extensive knowledge on the creatures you summon. Okay. Easy, I guess. We had a harder time doing that one before, so I guess hopefully we do better this time. Please make your way over to Robo Realm. And then we'll grab Unforgettable.
For this job, the client is asking for your team specifically.
Even though we listened to this before, we'll let it go through.
The Devil Summoner in question would like your assistance investigating an abandoned building. It sounds like this mission will be quite significant for our client.
Makes sense, makes sense.
If you do accept this job, then I'll invite the client here to explain the details in person.
Wonder who the client's gonna be. Okay, Karakucho, level 39. Let's grab it up.
Then I'll send for her now. Ringo, I suggest you assemble your team.
Her. Well, could be Nana, with it being question mark. That would be interesting that she's requesting us specifically, though, if it is her.
Thanks for taking my request.
It is her. Okay, I'm surprised you're requesting us with what Melody had told you. But okay, yeah, we can look into it.
Nana.
I'm glad to see her again, honestly, after what happened last time.
What are you doing here?
Well, looking further into it.
I ended up crying a lot.
Makes sense. I'm sorry about that. Poor kid.
I thought about going back to the country, like you said. But I didn't like that idea. It felt like giving up.
True. I would have to agree with that one. She came all this way over here for a reason, and why give up now?
And I don't want to give up. That's when Madame Ginkgo took me in.
Even if she has no intent to attack anyone, the girl's clearly a powerful summoner. So I've been keeping an eye on her.
Makes sense that you would do that.
Nana, if it's revenge you want, there's something I need to do first. But once that's done...
What do you need to do first?
Well, it's fine. It's not like you killed him.
Is that true?
I don't care about revenge anyway. I just want to know who I really am.
Who you really are? What do you mean by that?
You don't know?
That's interesting.
I've got this floaty feeling. Like I'm here, but floating. It's like I'm here, but I'm not.
Huh. Kinda sounds similar to the sealing process for Arrow. But this doesn't seem like that's the case. Wonder what this is.
And I forget things a lot too. Like the summoner attacks. I want to know what's wrong with me. I don't care about my past. I just want to figure out my present.
Makes sense, makes sense.
And I think my dad's at the center of the truth. So, I gotta find out what he was doing.
Honestly, I'm kind of curious what her dad was doing too, because we didn't really get to learn much about him yet. So, I am kind of curious about this assistant that Mangetsu had in the carrier of the Blue Covenant.
You're serious?
She's very much serious, Ringo.
I need your help.
Okay then. Got that, everyone? This is a formal job now.
I guess so.
Yeah.
You got guts, kid. We're gonna give this case everything we've got. Right, Melody?
Right, Melody? There's no way of backing up now.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Thanks. You seem like good people. But that's enough sappiness.
Yeah, probably best for it to be all the sappiness for now.
I want you to take me to Mangetsu's hideout. The one in the central line of the abandoned subway.
Oh, that's why we could go back in there? I was curious about that, because you could walk right in there again. So that's apparently where we need to go for that, apparently. Okay, good to know.
Ideally, you would search the facility where Mangetsu Kuzunoha and Gen Mayumi originally conducted their research. However...
That's the place Iron Mask attacked.
True, that is.
Yes. As such, Yatagarasu has the entire place locked down.
That makes a lot of sense.
So the plan is to go to Mangetsu's hideout instead and look for clues.
Okay, yeah, that makes, I can see why we would do that.
Yep. I heard you guys had been there once, so it'd be cool if you guys could help me. Take a look around.
Yeah, we could definitely do that.
Okay, then let's head out. We'll meet you at the central line of the abandoned subway.
Yeah, that would probably be the best way to do it.
Best of luck. And please, take care of Nana.
Yeah, we definitely will. We definitely will indeed.
Thanks, madam. Okay. Ringo, we'll see you there.
We'll see you there indeed, Nana. Just stay safe while we're, before we go and do that, obviously. Okay,
Do you have
there
any
we go.
other business with me? Remember
Okay,
your
let's leave
duties as
that.
a summoner.
And then, let's see here. We got a bunch of requests. Just gotta figure out which ones we want to do first, obviously. I'm gonna say we do the Ash one, like I said. I did say we should do that one first. So go to Robo Realm. I guess we'll also do the quiz there, too, while we're there. Don't know how quickly we're gonna solve that, because it took us a little bit for the last one. Just because it was, was it the McCoy? That I didn't know where McCoy actually originated from. So, I kind of had a little bit of an interesting time with that. Oh, the Mithra, the Mithra is gone here, and now it's in Arabaki. That's interesting. And there's Ash, and there's our little guy that we need to talk to. But let's talk to Ash first.
Hey.
Hi, you're here. Hey. I got a favor to ask. It's about Saizo. I spotted him in town the other day. He was going in and out of a bunch of fancy stores for, women's clothing and stuff. So it got me thinking, He wouldn't, would he? Anyways, Ringo, I want you to keep an eye out on him and see what he's up to.
It's definitely for you.
I mean, Saizo's a pretty good-looking guy, right? Sometimes I worry about him. Plus, there was all this stuff with Lena not too long ago. Of course, if he really is, doing what I think he's doing, that's fine. It's not like we're officially back together or anything.
Go get him.
He definitely wouldn't do that on you.
So yeah, I'm counting on you. If he's really guilty, then I'd like some evidence. I'll have my creatures ready just in case.
It sounds like Ash is worried that Saizo might be cheating on her. Better call Saizo over to Hydrant and ask him what's going on. That one makes sense, so it's one of these hangout ones, like Arrow's one. Okay. Anything else from you? Looks like no. Okay. While we're here. You're the lady from last time. Good. I need your help again. Found the location of the inheritance by following the map we got. Believe it or not, it brought me to another locked box. And this time, there's 4 questions keeping me out.
Basically.
So, if we want to get it open, we'll have to pass a quiz.
It's on you.
Same rules as last time. Let me know when you're ready.
Yeah.
Okay? Alright, all set? Let's do it. Question 1. What is the name of the creature said to seduce men and born from the demon Lilith? Okay. I would think it would be Lilum, because it's a succubus. So, Lilum. Question 2. Also, I heard a beep, so does that mean you got it right? I didn't even realize that was even a thing. Question 2. Nenza Taizi is the Chinese heroic god in the form of a young boy. Whom did he fight? Ooh. Sun Wukong is Japanese, right? So it would have to be Ku Chulain, I think? I think that would have to be it. And I don't think it would be social structure. That would be interesting. I'm gonna say Ku Chulain just because I don't know as much about that one. I know Sun Wukong is what Goku is based off of and stuff like that. So I don't think it would be based on him because there's nothing to do with, I would say, Taizi, because I've never heard of Taizi except for this game. So, and plus obviously it says Chinese heroic god too. So I'm gonna say it's Ku Chulain. Sounds like I got the same beep, so I might have got that right. Question 3. The raptor Mushuwu was supposedly a girl who never knew love. What is she known to drain from her victims? Brains, vitality, tapioca milk tea. Vitality, I'm gonna say. Same beep, so I'm guessing we got that right. Question 4. What 2 things is the Greek god Dionysus associated with? Dying in ices, love and courage, drink and theater. I'm pretty sure it's drink and theater. Yeah, it's gotta be. The other ones don't make sense. So drink and theater. Okay, it sounds like we got the same beat 4 times. I don't know if there was a different type, so I'm thinking I might have got this right on the first try, I think. Alright. I'm gonna put it in the answers.
No good.
Okay, apparently you got it wrong. Still locked. Looks like we're gonna have to start over. We can try as many times as we need.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm still pretty sure on Lilum. We'll try Sun Wukong here. I don't think it would be. But I'm pretty sure I got the other ones right.
No good. It's on you. Yeah.
Okay. Is it brains? That wouldn't really make sense, but... Okay, let's try the brains thing. Because... Like, I was thinking vitality just because of it being, like, kind of like a dark pixie. But maybe it is brains. Maybe it's smarts and not actually brains.
No good. It's on you.
That is a good question. Let's see. Pretty sure we can check. Let's see here. Enemies. We just have to find her. So Mushuwu by name. There we go. Let's see. What are your... Well, obviously, if we just check, but... can we not check your history? Oh, I guess not. I guess you have to actually make it again in order to look into it. That's a little weird. Yeah, you have to actually have it on you. Okay, you. Does it actually say what it is here? It is Sun Wukong. So that answers that one. Okay, so he did fight Sun Wukong, apparently. I'm still gonna say that's a little... So, Sun Wukong, I guess milk tea, drinking theater.
No good. It's on
Still
you.
wrong, really.
Yo.
Okay, so I gotta be right on that. Can't be Turbo Granny, that don't make any sense. Let's try Lamia here instead. And go with the same answers we had before.
No good. It's on you.
Really? Unless I'm getting Dionysus wrong. I'll see why I would. Okay, well... If all these are right... Then... What else would it be? Love and Courage?
No good.
Dying in Isis don't sound right. Oh, unless... Wait a minute. I think it's a wordplay. That's why, isn't it? I just realized. Wait a minute. It's a wordplay. Oh, you... Really? Yeah, Dying in Isis.
No good. It's on you.
No, really? Okay. Well, I tried. I'm gonna... Let's just do Saizo's thing. We'll be back for that one. I don't want to sit there for too long. I'm curious what this has to say. Building C of Ozaki Hope Towers, numerous carts and building materials have been left behind since the development was cancelled. Interesting. But let's see here. Bar Hydron. Let's go see Saizo. And then check into that. And then from there we can kind of do what we need to do. So drink with allies. And then obviously Saizo specifically. Curious what he's going to have to say about it. Because I don't think he's cheating at all.
What's up?
Ooh, hey, what's up, Ringo? So Saizo. Are you guilty?
Hey!
Are you guilty?
Ooh, what are you talking about? How about you start from the beginning?
You've been visiting a lot of ladies' boutiques and jewelry stores lately, haven't you, Saizo?
Yikes, you saw me. Guess I screwed up.
You admit it then.
So you are guilty.
So you are guilty.
Why?
I already said, I got no idea what you're trying to say. You're not even listening to me. And hey, why are you getting all up in my business about it? It's nothing to do with you.
Pretty shady.
If you've got nothing to hide, then you can tell me.
Keep this between us, alright?
Fine. The truth is I've been looking for a certain present for Ash. Oh, is it a ring?
Oh, I get it. That's why you've been going to all different shops.
To tell the truth.
This was back when we were still in the honeymoon phase. Before I met you guys, I got a present for Ash to celebrate her new job. And then things kinda went to hell. Didn't get a chance to give her the present before we split.
Well, anyways.
But this time, she doesn't have to worry about the Phantom Society anymore. She's really free. So, I was looking for the same present I got back then. Seemed like a nice poetic gesture. But it was kind of rare, even back then, so I've been... Saizo's still talking.
Oh well.
But I swore I would never rest until I found the gift. That was meant for her, the crown jewelry worthy of my queen. If this was a test of my love, then
I guess I really am that good.
That's weird. I can... Oh wait, no, that's Ringo.
That's weird. I can tell Saizo's still talking, but it all just sounds like white noise.
What to do?
And nobody had one. You know, no guys hit on her all the time. Not that I can blame them, considering she's gorgeous, brilliant, witty, funny to be around.
Now that's strange. I don't think I ate anything bad, but for some reason I'm feeling kinda nauseous.
Hey, you listening?
Huh? Oh yeah, totally. Just above crown jewels.
Keep this between us, alright?
Look, just keep this a secret from Ash, okay?
Yep. Don't tell Ash. Got it. I'm actually not sure if I should tell her about this. But a request is a request. I'd better go report back to Ash at Robo Realm.
I guess so. Okay. Seems like it was a ring of sorts, but also not at the same time. Wonder what it was. But, back to good ol', where was it again? Oh, shoot. It was Shinsando, right? No, it was, oh yeah, Robo. I don't know why I got confused. I was thinking Shinsando just because, what do you call it? I was already there. But okay, back to good old Robo Realm. Let's go turn that into Ash.
Hurry up.
Ringo, how'd it go? Is Saizo a creep or what? Is he guilty? Can I trust him?
Ringo, explain the situation to
I
Ash.
can't believe that guy.
Oh, that idiot. What am I gonna do with him? I mean, not that I care. Not like we're getting back together or anything. But still, yeah. Hey Ringo, give this to him for me, would you?
Ash handed over a large ornate skull ring. Skull ring? You obtained a skull ring. Request complete, the Heartbreaker.
I was shopping the other day, and I just so happened to find that. I figured it'd suit him. What? Give it to him myself. Yeah, no thanks. Not now. He'd get way too carried away. I'm just gonna give it a bit more time. You alright, Ringo? You not feeling well? Maybe you should take some time to rest for a bit. Thanks. Seriously.
What is that, the ring that he was trying to give her?
He really is hope.
That idiot.
Okay. Interesting. Let's check what the ring does, because it's definitely just for him. So let's see here. Skull ring, here it is. Saizo only. It's literally just a buff. I'm gonna definitely just throw that on him. Okay, cool. So now he's got a special ring. And obviously, technically, we also have one for good old Arrow tier 2, but it's technically bad for him. But definitely, you know, it's still nice. But cool, we have those now. Okay, I need to really figure out what this is.
Yo.
Turbo Granny, Sun Wukong, Vitality, drink.
No good. It's on
No.
you.
Okay, I'm gonna do a small cut because that seems like it's not actually right. Unless it is tapioca tea, but that don't make any sense. But I'll be right back. I'm gonna look into that because I'm pretty sure I'm getting it right, but there's more to it that doesn't make as much sense because Turbo Granny doesn't make sense for that. So if it is Turbo Granny, I have no clue how that's the case. But with that being said, I'll be right back with you guys. We'll finish that quest up, and then I think we'll end off today's episode slightly right after that. So with that being said, I'll see you guys very, very shortly. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so apparently we did answer them right. Just the Vitality one was just in the wrong order. But I guess I didn't do Vitality, or I didn't do Brains with Sun Wukong, is I think is what happened. So, we did have Lilim right. We did have Sun Wukong right. It's not Vitality, but it was Brains. And then obviously Drink and Theater. So I was right on all of those. It's just that I didn't have them in the right order at some point. Which is interesting. But there we go. Alright, I'm gonna put in the answers. Hey, it opened. Awesome. It's another map. Why did Dad have to make this so complicated? He's always been like that. Honestly, I used to think he was a pretty you-know-what father. But now that he's gone, I guess I do have fond memories of him. I'm gonna go see this through to the end. Oh, yeah, here. Your reward. Thank you. 900,000, by the way. Jeez.
See ya.
Here's hoping that inheritance isn't too far off. I bet you it's not even money, buddy. But a new request is coming from Club Cretaceous. Kinda curious. I'm gonna go check something. I'm curious if that's his, like, another mission for him. like, we can go grab it real quick, and then we'll do it in the next one, obviously. But, I am kind of curious. Let's see. No, it is something different. Night of the Living Snowman.
The power of a summoner is required.
The Detective Masayoshi has come to us once again. It seems we have another case of a demon harming humans. You've helped quite a few people out there, so I'd say you've made a bit of a reputation for yourself as a summoner. This may be a difficult request, but I think you should be capable of handling it now. I'd like you to handle this matter as soon as possible, for the sake of the people it's affecting. Level 46. Wow, okay, that's a lot higher than we are right now. 5 more levels, till we can actually do it, but we can grab it. Please make your way to Shinsando, Ringo. He should be waiting for you there, as he always does.
Do you have any other business?
There we go.
Remember your duties as a
So we have Night of the Living Snowman. If anything, it's definitely a Jack Frost mission. If it's anything, though, for, like, Jack Frost, the ones that we do know about is, like, King Frost, Black Frost, Jack Frost, and then now the new flavor ones, and then obviously Iho, which is based off of Ringo. But definitely interesting, though, nonetheless. But with that being said, also apparently, if we think about this, the Iho for the Ringo one is technically sour apple flavored, because of the fact that one of the meals, they were saying it was named after her. So apparently she's named after a green apple, or an apple of sorts, based on that one meal we had for EXP for going into the Ozaki Hope Towers in the first place for the XP boost. But interesting though, just to think about it. So technically it's another flavor, if you really think about it, based on like the blue Hawaiian frost and the, just in general, the melon frost and all that. But honestly, with that being said, thank you all for watching today's episode. It's been a blast hanging out with you guys like always. And in the next one, we definitely are going to be continuing our quest and preparing for the soul matrices once again. Since, let's be honest here, once we do finish all the requests, we're going straight into the soul matrices for all 3 of their floor 3s, since we will be able to go and finish those. So, with that being said, thank you all for watching, have a wonderful rest of your day, keep being spooky, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out. Hey boys and girls, thank you all for watching today's episode. If you liked what you saw today, please leave a like and maybe even subscribe. And hit the bell notification down below. If you guys have any kind of suggestions for games, please put that in the comments down below as well. Thank you all for watching today's episode, and keep being spooky. Peace out, guys.